Yesterday marked 160 years since Penobscot County Deputy Sheriff Thomas Smith was killed in the line of duty in 1864.
But until recently, the sheriff's office had no records or knowledge of his death.
The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office says last year, retired Biddeford detective John Gill started going through historical records. Last month, he presented his findings to a sheriff's office, command staff, and detective meeting.
Smith was identified as one of the most sought-after lawmen in the state. He traveled from Penobscot County to Aroostook County to apprehend a dangerous man from Washington County. During a gun and knife battle, Smith was stabbed and died from his injuries at the age of 53. That man, identified as a desperado, was shot during the incident and later died in jail. After an extensive search, officers found where Smith was buried in Old Town, and Sheriff's Office members picked up the overturned and partially buried stone markers.
The Sheriff's Office says they plan to fix up the site and will be looking for help with restoration. They will also be submitting an application to have Smith added to the National and State Law Enforcement Memorial Wall.